Hello, summer's coming and we know what that means, beach body. And you don't need another diet. You don't need another fitness plan. What you do need is to stop believing your body is the enemy. Sound familiar? Let me show you how to fall back in love with the body you've spent years criticizing. And I have a surprise for you today that might completely change how you view yourself. Stay until the end because this approach has transformed hundreds of women's lives, and it could be exactly what you're searching for. Hi, I'm Angela Orr, and I've been where you are. A high-performing woman, juggling career, caregiving, and unrealistic expectations about how I should look. For years, I showed up for everyone but myself. I looked successful on the outside, but inside, I was fighting my own reflection every single day, if I even dared look at a mirror. As a licensed pharmacist and now turned mindset mentor, I help midlife women release shame and reconnect with the one relationship that shapes everything else. And I know because I've been there. And that one relationship that shapes everything else is with your body. Before we continue, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos on holistic wellness and transformation. Most of us were taught to value our bodies based on how they look, not how they feel or what they do for us. Just look at all the media out there, social media as well as the other media, where skinny is the new in. Think about it. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt genuine appreciation instead of criticism? We punish ourselves with really strict routines. We speak to ourselves in ways that we'd never speak to a friend, or that we wouldn't let anybody else speak to us that way. I hate these thighs. Why can't I just lose this weight? I look so old now. Just that sound familiar? And over time, what happens is we disconnect from our body. We disconnect from our intuition, from our power. And that disconnection, it leads to burnout, anxiety, and a deep sense of not enoughness. And that spills out into every area of our lives. But here's the truth. Your body isn't broken. Your relationship with it is. But like any other relationship, it can be healed and transformed. Falling back in love with your body isn't about achieving the perfect version of yourself. It's about reflecting, it's about reclaiming the relationship with it. Think of it like this. Your body is the most loyal partner you'll ever have. It's been with you through everything, hasn't it? Celebration, hardships, births, losses, every single moment of your life, your body's been there. Yet we often treat it like an adversary instead of an ally. What if you could transform this critical relationship into one of the most important and supportive partnerships in your life? Here's a simple framework to begin that journey today. Step 1 is awareness without judgment. Start noticing how often your inner critic speaks about your body. The average woman has like 13 negative thoughts about her body daily that she says over and over and over again. And some studies have even suggested more. When you catch yourself thinking, I hate how my arms look, I'm so fat, simply notice it. Name it. Don't judge it. Just observe the thought. You might say to yourself, I notice I'm having the thought that my arms look flabby instead of my arms are flabby. This small shift can create some distance between you and the thought, showing you that you are not your thoughts about your body. And that is so important. Step 2 is gratitude for the function. So it's not just the appearance, but it's the function of your body. Every night, thank your body for 3 things it allowed you to do, not how it looked. Thank you, legs, for carrying me through the day. Thank you, hands, for allowing me to hug my children. Thank you, heart, for beating without me having to think about it. This practice actually rewires how you value yourself. Instead of seeing your body as a decorative object, you begin to recognize it as the incredible instrument that allows you to experience this life. When gratitude replaces that criticism, everything can shift for you. Your body can sense the difference because your cells are listening, literally. Research has shown that gratitude practices reduce inflammation and improve health. That's amazing. And as I said, your body's always listening to you. Step 3 is mirror work with compassion. This is where transformation really can begin. Spend 60 seconds each morning looking in the mirror and saying, This is me, and she is worthy right now as she is. It's going to feel awkward at first. You might even cry. I know I did, but that's how you know it's working. When you can look into your own eyes, when you can speak to yourself as you would speak to your best friend or your daughter with kindness, with compassion. And over time, this practice rebuilds neural pathways. The woman in the mirror becomes someone you support rather than someone you criticize. When you start showing your body compassion, something profound shifts neurologically, but also in then your choices. You eat better, not out of punishment, but respect. You rest because you're worthy of rest. You move because it feels good to you, not because you're trying to shrink yourself. And that's when you start to feel really powerful again. Your body has never been the enemy. It's been waiting for you. It's calling for you to remember that you're on the same team. If this resonated with you, I want to invite you to something special, a complimentary one-to-one clarity call with me. We'll talk about your relationship with your body, what's holding you back, and how to finally shift that self-criticism to self-compassion. Just click on the link in the description below and grab your spot. I'd love to hold space for you. Remember, healing your relationship with your body isn't just about how you look. It's about reclaiming your power, your energy, and your joy. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.